In this video we are going to talk about 9 common complaints by wedding guests and how to avoid them. Number 3 will shock you. So before starting this video, like this video. And subscribe to Best for Brides YouTube channel for future updates. Weddings are wrought with thousands of details that you may overlook or forget a few things. While some of these may not matter in the big picture, sure, others will make your guests unhappy. Unfortunately, after the wedding, the couple usually realizes they should have given more attention to these factors. After all, a wedding should be a satisfying and fun event for those in it and for all those who attend it. Here is a list of the 9 most common problems wedding guests complain about. We also have the solutions to each of these issues to help you handle them easily. Make sure you prioritize these potential issues when planning your wedding, and your guests will be a happy bunch. Number 9. Incomplete information in the invitation. Choosing invitation stationery and coming up with exciting ways to word the invite can be exciting. However, it is not unusual for couples to forget to add crucial information that the guest may need in all this excitement. However pretty your card may be, your guests may not appreciate it if it lacks the basic things they need to plan their availability. Solution: the simple answer is to frame your invitation around the bare essentials to be communicated. Follow our invitation checklist on this to make sure you have all the information in place. And keep it simple and attractive instead of cluttered. If your invitation has too many details, ensure that the layout and format highlight the essential information like the venue address, wedding date and time, RSVP date, and contact information. This will allow them to locate what they seek quickly. Number 8. Queuing up. Nobody likes to wait in a queue, and especially for too long. Too much waiting can be irritating, whether using the washroom or the buffet to fill their plates. Fortunately, you can plan your wedding to avoid this discomfort for your guests. Solution: make sure your wedding venue has enough washrooms, so your guests don't have to wait in queue for hours to use them when they need them. If your wedding is at an outdoor venue like your garden, rent the required number of portable toilets, so nobody spends more than necessary time waiting to use the washroom. When planning your menu options and setting them up, think in terms of numbers. Think of how long the food service will take, and arrange multiple food and beverage stations if necessary. With a bit of pre-planning, you can ensure that your guests are happy to be at your wedding and enjoy the experience. So, make it a priority, and you will not be the only one happy on your wedding day. Number 7. Getting bored by waiting around. Your guests will quickly be bored after the ceremony when they have to wait for the reception to begin. They may also have to wait after reaching the venue before the wedding starts. While some amount of waiting is permissible, it can be pretty irritating if they feel they spent too much time waiting for things to happen. So, this is an area you have to work on before the wedding. Solution: make sure you have arranged to sit outside the venue if your guests wait before entering it. Similarly, plan some entertainment if there is a long waiting period or delays between events. For example, you can either start the party with appetizers and drinks during the waiting period at the reception or have an entertainer keep them occupied. Number 6. Food that they cannot enjoy. Some couples make the cardinal mistake of splurging on the decor, dress, and other things while skimping on the food. Remember that if there is one thing your guests look forward to enjoying at the wedding, it is the food. They expect not only delicious food but also something different. Dietary restrictions aren't uncommon, especially when you invite so many people. You will mostly have to handle vegetarians or vegans, those with gluten allergies and nut allergies. Solution: make use of your RSVPs to confirm what your guests can and cannot have. You can ask them to inform you of any dietary constraints by adding that information to the invitation card or your wedding website. If you have different menu options, ask your wedding guests to select what they would like to have from a chosen set of dishes. When they inform you of their choices on time, your caterer will be able to set up the dinner plan accordingly. Number 5. Couples who do not mind them at all. Don't undermine the efforts your guests put in, so they can attend your wedding. It is not only those who travel from far who take pains to be there to witness your milestone celebration. They may have put aside other engagements, made alternate plans to have their children taken care of, driven from far, or given priority to your wedding over other meetings on the same day. So, it is only reasonable that they expect you to appreciate their presence. Solution: it doesn't take much to make your guests feel appreciated for their presence. Although you may be busy throughout the day, make an effort to meet and greet all your guests personally. They will be eager to congratulate you post the ceremony, so set aside time for this. Also, be pleasant around them and not look too keen to get rid of them. Number 4. Any extras that they have to pay. It is not only the couple who spend money at a wedding. Every wedding guest has to accommodate several expenses to be part of it. First is the gift, then the cost of traveling to the venue. They may also have to spend extra to arrange care for their children if the wedding doesn't include children. Finally, some of the guests will be shelling out money on their outfits for the wedding. So, it is a significant amount they spend. For this reason, they wouldn't be too happy if they had to pay for anything unexpected at the wedding. Solution: make sure that your guests will not be required to pay anything unreasonable from their wallets to attend or be part of your wedding. If there is something that they will have to bear, you should prepare them in advance by informing them beforehand. Number 3. Music they cannot enjoy. Although many guests pretend they don't like dancing, very few of your guests dread stepping up to the dance floor. Most couples are quite sensible when planning their playlist and accommodate at least a few widely appreciated songs. Nevertheless, some stick with one genre of songs throughout and bore many guests with it. Solution: irrespective of the theme of your wedding, make sure that there are at least a few songs that are definite crowd pleasers. Discuss this with your band and DJ, and add songs that appeal to different age groups. There will be at least a few songs for everyone to dance to this way. Also, have pieces distributed evenly, so people can come on and go off the dance floor. Number 2. Long speeches. Wedding toasts and speeches are an indispensable part of wedding receptions. But they can also kill the fun if it goes overboard. While your speaker may want to share many things from the past and present that are relevant to you, it may not be so appealing to the guests. Long speeches are no fun at all, and it is likely that not all your guests will know every detail of your life to enjoy all the long stories that your speakers may come up with. Solution: keep the wedding toasts and speeches to a minimum by asking only those who matter to speak on occasion. Even so, tell your speakers that you want them to plan their speeches to extend no more than 5 minutes. Hopefully, they will stick to this limit. Number 1. Being in uncomfortable settings. Beaches, winter weddings, and outdoor garden weddings are all romantic, but notorious for the uncomfortable conditions they can put guests through. While the extent of discomfort may be trivial, or you may not even consider it relevant, it is essential to think of it from your guest's perspective. Solution: when choosing a venue, look at the various aspects that may make your guests uncomfortable. Then figure out how to counter it. If you must get married on the beach or outdoors in summer, ensure plenty of shade through tents or gazebos and cooling using fans. This way, your guests won't mind the time they spend outdoors. What do you think about this video? Do let us know in the comments section below. If you want to hear from us again, please subscribe to our channel, Best for Bride, for future updates. And visit our website, www.bestforbride.com.